Good morning, this is Attorney Vince Davis. This is Get Your Kids Back Now. This show is dedicated to keeping families together and to fighting the tyranny of CPS and DCFS social workers. A secondary purpose of the show is to educate parents and relatives, or to at least show them where to get the necessary information for their fight. The final purpose of the show is to remind the people that change can be effectuated at the ballot box, at the state and federal levels. Let us unite, vote, and elect those who will make the necessary changes. I just want to remind our California voters, and I think it's the same in a lot of states, judges that are sitting as judges in the CPS courts are subject to election and or re-election. So make sure that if you're complaining about some judge, make sure that you vote, because your voice will be heard. Today we're going to talk about relative placement. Been getting a lot of calls about relative placement in the past couple of weeks. A lot of questions. And this is the typical scenario. Hi, Mr. Davis. The children were taken away from the parents. The children were placed in foster care, and the social worker won't release the children to the relative. There are different excuses for not placing children with relatives. But first I want to tell you that it is the law in California that children should be placed with relatives or close family friends. They are referred in the juvenile courts as nephrons. I forget exactly what nephrons stand for, but they're close family friends. So they don't have to be relatives. But these children should be placed not in strange homes with strange people. They should be placed in foster care with relatives. There is a section that everyone can Google. It is called Welfare and Institutions Code, Section 309. Please Google it. Please read it if you are a parent or a relative trying to get children placed with relatives and the social worker is giving you a hard time. Now, some of the excuses that are used for not placing children with relatives are, number one, they live outside the county of Los Angeles. Number two, they live outside the state of California. And number three, they live in a foreign country. All three of those excuses are no good. Now, maybe in common sense, if you're a relative or a parent and you've been told that, maybe you would think, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. It's not the law. It doesn't matter where the relative lives. They could live on the moon. If the person is willing and able to take care of the child, they must be considered. Please please Google Welfare and Institutions Code, Section 309. I think you can also get it by just typing in WIC 309. Now, when you read this, you're going to think, well, that doesn't sound like what the social worker was telling me. And of course, in most situations, it's not. Social workers have their own agendas, and their own agendas may be what they think is best for the child. They may be, based upon personal biases. They may be based upon money. There's a lot of government money flowing around in these juvenile courts and these CPS systems. So money is always a factor about where a child is placed.